Eli here, and hey, I have voiceover now. I figured that would be easier than subjecting everybody to large text walls. Today I'm going to be coloring. This is a drawing you didn't see me ink because I was kind of feeling sick at the time and I was being very sluggish and lazy. I'm working in Photoshop CS4, but there's no reason why everything I'm about to do can't be done on other versions of Photoshop. Now, here's a program I find to be very helpful. It's called Color Cache. What it does is it helps you come up with a unifying color palette for your drawings. It's an inexpensive program, very lightweight. It only costs $35, and I highly recommend it. Now, usually when using Color Cache, I will start out with a major color in the drawing, like the character's skin or the character's hair color. But this character wears a lot of dark blue, so I'm kind of going to go with that. This color might be a little too saturated, but as you can see, no matter what color you pick, it'll help you to find the right color scheme and find complementary colors. I mean, you don't have to have it set in stone, you can still deviate from this a little bit, but it's a good way to start. The other great thing about Color Cache is that it allows you to export your palettes as a variety of different things like Illustrator swatches and Photoshop swatches, so that makes it incredibly useful. Skipping ahead, I now have my swatches here in Photoshop. One thing about when you're coloring drawings, you want to have a nice neutral background. White is actually not a good thing, and it causes the colors to be too bright and too abrasive. So what I'm going to do is paint the background gray. Now, one thing I've always been bad at is light sources. I either forget about them completely or don't adhere to the ones I set up. Because I've been focusing more on backgrounds lately, I now have two objects in the background that act as light sources, the window here and the lantern. And so now, before anything else, I'm going to set up the light sources for myself. One at the window, blue because it's nighttime outside, and one for the lantern. And now from here, it's time for a time lapse. My movie recorder really isn't picking up gradation very well. Sorry about that. A friend pointed out to me that the character's head wasn't quite right, so instead of redrawing the line, I decided to be lazy and just use the liquify tool. One of the most frustrating aspects of going from traditional art to digital art is that it's really hard to get that texture in digital art. You really kind of have to fake it. What I've been doing a lot lately is buying scrapbooking paper. Now, scrapbooking seems to be going out of style, so you can find a lot of it on clearance. I simply take this paper, scan it into my computer, and incorporate the textures into my artwork. By this point, I'm becoming kind of frustrated with this lamp. Looking at pictures online haven't been enough for me, so I actually went and got an old oil lantern out of storage so I can look at it and see how the reflections work. Hopefully that'll be enough. As you can see, looking at a real oil lamp really helped me to color this. I even got pretty inspired to make it all grimy and used looking, but now I gotta change the highlights because I realized flame light is orange, not yellow. The other thing I'm doing is coloring the line. Even if it's only a subtle change in color, it can look a lot more dramatic than just plain black lines. But I'm starting to run out of time, so thanks for watching. Look for the drawing on my DeviantArt account and my website, and stay tuned for the next video.